Hello, it's Jang here with a look at the LEGO Ninjago Blaster bike set. Comes with 212 pieces. This is Cole's new two-wheeled battle vehicle with his mostly black color scheme with the gold accents and also just a little bit of brown there to go with his earth element. It's got pretty nice proportions to it. It's huge, but a lot of the vehicles in the Ninjago series are huge. I think that overall, from the outside, this looks pretty good, and I very much like this one little feature in here. On either side, you can fold out this nice hideaway blaster, a 6-shot blaster, and you can see how it looks when it's folded out compared to hidden away. See, it goes down pretty nicely, and it's pretty simple. It's just on a hinge, but I like the way that they did that. So you've got the black 6-shot blaster main pieces there and the gold shots that come out. You rotate the knob on the back there to activate the trigger to shoot out each of these. I'm not going to do that because these studs just go everywhere when you shoot them out, but I generally don't like this general system with the stud shooters, but I think this is about as good as you can do to set them up on a vehicle, because for a kid playing with this thing, you're going to be holding it from behind, and this just really allows you to come around with your fingers and just grab it whenever you want to. You can be just driving the thing around like this, flip these out, and then just start shooting. See, that's good basic design right there. Getting the thing to stand up on its own, as you can see, is a little bit of a challenge. It doesn't really have proper kickstands on the sides at all, so it doesn't really balance well. It also doesn't have flat tires. They're rounded, which is appropriate for a motorcycle, but just means that it'll fall over easily. But you can kind of turn the exhausts down, the mufflers, which are in gold color here, and that just helps a little bit to get it to be stable. Not a lot of friction in there, but for display I think it works. Here's the rider's seat section with the printed console piece, and he's holding on pretty securely to the handlebars. It's aligned properly for that to work, and he's not attached to the seat underneath with any studs, so it makes it a little bit easier to get him in and out, because you pretty much just clip him to the handlebar. As long as you clip him to at least one hand to the handlebar, then he can be held in there, and then he can actually use the other hand to hold a weapon or something. There's also an extra little clip down beneath where you can stick the handle of a weapon if you don't want him to be holding it. Set also comes with this ghost dragon, a small little dragon build, but I like these. I like this small size. It doesn't get entirely realistic with the shape of the head, but I think that it's a cool little flyer, and it has enough articulation. You can really spiral the tail around in different ways. You can flap the wings up and down, and the neck is able to come up or down. Just get some different poses with it that way. So for a small little build, I think this is really good. It would be great if they would come up with an entire series, I think, of these, just slightly different designs. I think that they're a good thing with a small number of pieces. The figures are Cole, of course, and Cowler. And I've not been a big fan of Cole myself. His tactics, his personality, his looks, it's just kind of been, I don't know, not that great to me in the past, but I really, really like this version of Cole. I think that the color scheme is really good. They got the darkness with the black, but then they've got the accent of the dark bluish gray color, which works well, and then just a little bit of orange. They didn't overdo the orange, just a little bit, and that follows right through into the arrow blade. I like all of that, so this is definitely my personal favorite Cole so far. There's what they look like by default from the back. Better look at the back prints, and a better look at the front prints as well as their faces. Set also comes with 2 screamers, one in each different print, and only one of them has food, so probably going to have a little bit of a battle with Cole, because all of them have very voracious appetites just like Cole. I feel like this is a pretty balanced set. It really focuses on the bike, which has not so much of an over-the-top design as is the norm within Ninjago, I would say. It's very big, but it's not too flashy. But then you balance it out against the small dragon, which is obviously much smaller than the bike, but then you also get the bad guy minifigure, and you also get 2 screamers. So even though this is one of those sets where you mostly get one side, it's not an entirely one-sided set. I feel like this offers good play value between the different things that are just included in this one set. I think that this is one of the best applications of the 6-shooter setup, the stud shooter setup that they've done yet. It just feels pretty natural, and I feel like it's properly set up for play. Let me know if you like it by leaving a comment in the comment section down below. As always, check the video description for answers to all of the most frequently asked viewer questions. Stick around for my next video because it's on the way very soon.